Hey Cancer, it's Ryan with Arrows of Love. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do your mid-January 2021 Love Tarot reading. As always, if you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and it's very much appreciated for me. All right, Cancer, so we're in the middle of Venus retrograde in Capricorn. That's in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. It could be a review in love, a review in relationships overall, possibly money. Venus is a planet of money, passion, relationships, love. It rules family, and also Taurus rules your family house. That's the 4th house of home, roots, foundation. That's Libra. And then also Taurus, which is your 11th house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. So there could be some family stuff happening right now for you, Taurus, or excuse me, Cancer, because that's kind of where things are headed. But it's just your relationship, maybe with things that are happening in the house. So that also includes partnerships, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever situation you might be in right now. So it's a review of love. Venus will be traveling retrograde until January 29th, and she'll station direct and then start moving forward again through the sign of Capricorn. But we're also going to be in the middle of Mercury retrograde, which starts tomorrow on January 14th. So that's in the sign of Aquarius. That's your 8th house of death and upheaval, renewal, rebirth, transformation, other people's money, inheritances, debts, karmic debt. So Mercury retrograde in the 8th, and then Mercury is going to actually dip back into Capricorn, into your 7th house too. So it goes from your 8th to your 7th and then back into your 8th. It's an ending of some type, okay, Cancer? Not easy stuff. Okay. It's just that time of year. The personal planets are going through the retrograde phases. Things seem a little bit weird right now, and they are. That's not uncommon. So we are going to do a Celtic cross today for you, Cancer, to see what's going on. I'm not going to spend too much time on the astrology. I've posted some videos about Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, so you guys can take a look at those videos. If you want some more information on it, I go much more in depth on that. So, but let's do the tarot, see what's going on. We're also going to pull a card from the Angel's Romance deck for the general energies. Cancer, we just went through your annual full moon. That was toward the beginning of the year. So big endings and big completions with you in the 1st house. So that's the house of the body, your self-presentation in the world, your identity and your purpose. So things are changing. And the moon is your ruler, and in your 1st house, it is very strong. So it's a new you. It's a new start for you at the new year, which I think is always great. So you get to enjoy your full moon, which also implicates Capricorn. So it's always other people. At the beginning of the year. So if you want a new start, now is the time. All right, so let's see what's going on with Cancer. Crabby pants. I'm a Cancer rising, so I can be crabby too. It's been a weird week. People have been real on edge. It's all the retrograde energies. So let's see what's going on. This is for Cancer. From the angels, this is a general energy. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I love this. So go and have fun. Be playful. Remember, love is supposed to be fun. It doesn't have to be serious all the time. Your 7th house, which is Capricorn, tends to be a little dry and a little serious. So remember, you got to have some playfulness within a relationship. So I like that overall for general energy. So first card out from the tarot, 4 Wands. 5 of Swords. The Emperor. Knight of Cups. Wow. 3 Wands. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. Cancer. So there's definitely things happening in relationships right now. It's either with you or it's other people. Remember, the 7th house is always the house of other people. So it doesn't necessarily involve you. So it could be a sibling, or it could be a spouse's sibling, or parents. So these things always kind of they could happen tangentially to you in the 7th. But here, I think this is a lot about a new start. And right at the beginning is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. There is divine timing, there's divine guidance with this particular relationship. It is a marriage card. It's a signifier of marriage in the tarot. It's the Four of Wands, celebration. So you could just be feeling really good right now overall. You're feeling passionate, you're feeling the energy. Perhaps you've met someone new. Remember, Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde is happening. So it's still a review of relationships to some extent here. But what's crossing this energy is the Five of Swords. And this is a little bit of shallow victory. This is someone being a little bit petty. So if there's been some disagreement right now in relationships overall, or if you're not seeing eye to eye with people, it's time to check in with how you are perceiving the situation. So are you just looking to have a victory here, or are you really trying to relate to someone else and be with someone else? Are you pushing someone else away just because you want to win, or are you using your words in a way where you can actually progress and resolve something? So that's something that I think you're going to want to check here, Cancer, just in case. But overall, there was someone that walked away. So, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde always brings people back sometimes. If there's anything that's left to be closed out in a previous relationship, so this could be it too. But I think some of you are leaving behind the old situation, the old way of doing things, and you're looking out and you're saying, you know what, I don't necessarily have what I need, and I'm gonna go out and get it. And you might have someone in mind. You have the Emperor here. So this could be an Aries or an Aries-like character. I think it might be you just embodying an Emperor qualities, essentially. You're gonna go and get what you want. So if things aren't going well in your relationship right now, you're gonna make the effort to change the terms of your relationship so you can get to that Ten of Cups place. You're looking out and saying, what are our options here? You're taking action. If you're single, you're taking action to change the situation. Maybe you're not looking in the right places for love. Maybe you have some patterns in love that you need to reassess. If you're seeing the same characters come back over and over again, the universe is teaching you a lesson. You're not learning the lesson. So keep that in mind as well. But this is very much you standing in your authority, you deciding to take some very executive action, and kind of not letting anybody else tell you otherwise. So I really do like that. And you're, like I said, you're looking out and you're waiting for your ships to come in. And I think that's what's spurring the action. You have to go and get what you want, Cancer. It's not going to just show up for you, right? And that's always the lesson with this particular card. So I think there is someone on the radar here, okay? And I think it could be pretty magical overall because we have the Knight of Cups, which of course is the Knight in Shining Armor card, right? He does have the wings of Mercury on his helmet. Has to do with communication. He's holding out his cup. It's an offer. Some of you very well could be meeting, a partner. It's a significant relationship coming up here. Some of you might be getting engaged. There's definitely some of that with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands here. But like I said, whatever's crossing you here, you got to reassess. This Five of Swords energy can be, for some of you, I'm thinking like, how do I put this? Cancer, you are one of a kind. But always remember, everyone's human. Everyone has flaws, right? So don't be petty about it. No one's perfect. Okay, that's just for some of you. So the Knight in Shining Armor is here. He's like everyone else. He's human. He has some flaws. But you need to give this time because there's definitely some genuine emotion here, and it's something that could last. And there's good They see something long-term with you if you're single. If you're partnered up, it's you renegotiating the terms of your relationship. There might be one person that's a little inflexible. So, you know, the Emperor shows up here. If you're too inflexible, you break, right? So you need to stand up for yourself, Cancer, but don't be so authoritative where you're inflexible. You still need to have that softness that you bring, and that's very much this character right here. But I think this is very much you going down this new route, if you're single, to meet this guy. And it very well could be your forever partner here because it's the same suit. The outcome card is the Ten of Cups. So again, I think it's the reassessment of your relationships. I think we're going to taking some executive action here probably in February, and that's very much this Emperor energy. That's Mars going into Capricorn where it's exalted. So some of you might be getting engaged in March, February. Do it after Venus is going done with its retrograde period. So, February. Try not to get married in January. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But if you don't have to, I'd say wait until March even. But this could be your forever partner. It's the rainbow. It's the Ten of Cups. It's one of the happiest cards in the entire deck, and it's the outcome. So I'm thinking you're just leaving some old patterns behind. Okay. Got to be playful. And then great things start happening. Love this reading. Enjoy the rest of January. We're almost through the retrograde period. We're going to get through another season of Mercury retrograde, and then we have some really fun things to look forward to in the April timeframe. So we'll talk more about that, but enjoy the rest of the month. We'll talk to you soon, Cancer.